This book just tells me that Murewa Ayodele is next. Once he's done writing Storm, they're going to be like, so what do you want? X-Men, Avengers, Spider-Man, pick a pick. Now, before you say, well, why would you think that? Besides this whole Storm series, as Dylan will say, being hot fire, they have given this man the ability to use characters that they don't let almost nobody use at all, whatsoever. And there's a reason for that. And this story shows why. Support the comic book industry by visiting LCS. My name is Dorian. This is SCM Comics. We continue our coverage of Storm. Number 11. Our story starts off in a neutral realm for all Pantheons. Then here's somebody calling out names. Susanoo, Amadioha, probably messed that up. Sugar, Beta Ray Bill, that one was easy. Indra, Uka, Seth, Legon, Mamarigan, and the newly brought back to life Zeus. We're so far behind in Immortal Thor, he's still an accessory. He's a belt. Thor wields his power as a belt, not, like an accessory to crime, which Thor is being convicted of. Again, we're behind. Anyway, just about any storm god you could think of is under one roof right now, besides the one that, Storm had to deal with. So Zeus is like, we're here to discuss the fate of one mortal, ORORO MUNROE, the mutant, the self-proclaimed storm god of Earth. You better watch your mouth, Zeus. Like, she already clipped 3 or 4 of them. Like, you could be next. And right now, your win-loss record ain't the greatest. So then we cut back to Madripoor. Jalen is just in a corner distraught. Snoop Dogg and the girl that got her ass whooped in Limbo are pretty much done. Like, I don't think they're dead, but they're pretty much knocked the hell out. The other FBI agents are getting handled by Bishop because they're trying to subdue a Galactus that just got his ass whooped by Infinity. Like, Murewa, I see what you're trying to do, but this is no longer the FBI. This is the Men in Black. Like, these dudes got big ass huge syringes that got mosquito wings, and they're trying to inject the Galactus with whatever it is, so I guess to sedate him and bring him down. And Bishop is just being Bishop. He's taking these dudes out with the quickness. I mean, just if he ain't hemming you up, then he's just shooting you in your face. Now, I don't know if Infinity got tired when she was whooping up on the Silver Surfer and Galactus. I don't understand what happened. All I know is she came in last issue talking big, and now Storm is putting it on her. And while that's going on, Gateway is teleporting the pieces that are Manifold and Maggot and teleporting them somewhere, which I'm just thinking, you might as well go ahead and teleport into the morgue. Especially Maggot. He has no head. You need that. Now, Storm is letting Infinity know that, hey, she ain't the one. And she is a descendant of a Sheikh. Hope I pronounced that right. She also has the blood of Agamotto in her, which is a Sorcerer Supreme. So she's not only using her mutant powers, but she also is using magic too. And that she is a goddess. I mean, she put it on Infinity, who, like I said before, put it on both the Silver Surfer and Galactus. No small feat. She also lets her know that it was Eternity that took over her body, not vice versa, and made her do things like almost kill Cyclops and just all kinds of other stuff. And she just had to sit there and watch, or sometimes she didn't even remember what the hell happened. So whenever you find Eternity, why don't you ask them about that? So as Storm is doing her best Goku impression and has a big ass spear bomb that she's about to drop on Infinity, Infinity's pretty much like, look, I can't find my brother, and without him, I can barely keep myself whole. So if you're going to drop it and kill me, then kill me. So all of a sudden, Galactus and Silver Surfer come out of nowhere, and Galactus is like, nothing controls you now, but yet and still you let your emotions hold sway over you far more than any abstract entity is capable of. Because she's not a cosmic entity, she's a storm god. And before you say, oh, gods shouldn't have emotions either, have you seen Zeus and Thor? Anyway, he brings Jalen up there, and she's like, look, there's been enough death today, Storm. And speaking of Zeus, we go back to the Pantheon, and he yells, enough. We need to make a decision. All in favor to take sides with the storm mutant of Earth? Nobody raises their hands except for Beta Ray Bill. All in favor to take sides with HADAD? And almost everybody else raises their hand, and Beta Ray Bill's like, madness. You've been spending too many centuries in exile drinking meat and wine because you guys are insane. He calls out a lot of guys, but in a nutshell, he pretty much says, you guys rather side with the destruction of the universe than try to save it. So American is just pissed because Eternity picks Storm to be his champion instead of one of them, which makes no sense because she's immortal. So then Susanoo's talking about exerting pressure and heat, but in a nutshell, he's like, why don't we just have HADAD just destroy the universe, and from the ashes, we'll just build another one that's better than this one. All of a sudden, we see Beta Ray Bill hammer. It goes, levitate, fly, catch. And he goes, why don't I exert some pressure and heat to your face? All of a sudden, Beta Ray Bill's expression just changes out of nowhere, because the Black Winter is here, and I guess it's already starting to affect the gods. Susanoo's arms are just like crumbling because I guess he's infected. So to save him, American just cuts off his arms. So then the narration says, HADAD is no Widowmaker. He is no Orphan Maker. He steps into the universe, everybody dies. So then we cut to the 9-day hospital for the extra mundane in Arkansas, and we see Galactus and Silver Surfer just sitting outside of it. Like, that looks crazy. And we see a toe tag on Maggot because you know he dead. Like, he is dead. And we see surgeons working on Manifold, so I guess he got a shot, which I don't know how much of a shot, but I guess he got a shot. And we see Gateway watching everything. So Storm was up there with Gateway, and she's explaining how she fully admits that she's been neglecting her magic side. She should have been training more with Dr. Voodoo, with Wanda, with magic, and then something simple like Voodoo Dolls wouldn't have went down, and then Manifold and Maggot wouldn't be in the situation that they are right now. And if you want even more insight into this great series, then you should check out Black Comic Lords, because they actually have Murewa on as a regular guest, and he goes over all this stuff. So then Gateway's like, the present shapes the future as much as the past shapes the present. And he puts his hands on Storm's head and goes, shape a better future, ORORO MUNROE. Shape a better universe. And we cut to the House of Ideas, where we see Eternity, and he's visiting the one above all. And he's pretty much like, look, I was going to take on Oblivion, but you know I am like Ophir when it comes to me and Oblivion going at it. So I knew I wasn't going to win. Then I find out that there's this storm god named HADAD, and he killed Oblivion. And if he killed Oblivion, then I can't handle this. So help me! Help me! Help me! Please. So then we cut to the white hot room where Krakoa is sitting in, and it's being attacked by the Black Winter, and the Phoenix has to show up and handle some business. Like, does Stephanie Phillips know about this? The Black Winter is also attacking the land of couldn't be, shouldn't be, and Wanda has to do her thing to try to keep it at bay. So I guess Infinity, whose avatar is Quasar, did not know that. She is going to handle the Black Winter, but she's like, hey, Galactus and Silver Surfer, and you know how I beat your guys' asses? Well, I need you guys to help me with this Black Winter thing. And let Storm know that she needs to deal with HADAD by herself. And that's why Murewa is going to be the next big writer in Marvel, because they just let that man use damn near everybody of importance in the Marvel Universe.